Good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's gardening video. I was going to say a very different type of video on YouTube. Whoa! Going to be watering some plants. And, of course, yes, I've got the exams today. So, in that case, I'm straightforward taking my complete refuge before the exam starts. Because I've been doing a lot of exam training so far this morning. But the real exams take place around 10 AM, and I'm about to water my plants. Okay, come with me, baby. Man, what a beautiful day it is outside. We've got all sorts of flowers right here. We've got, oh look, the coreopsis. They've actually blossomed lots and lots of flowers. Now it's just amazing to see. And I can see lots and lots of nasturtiums right there as well. I can see 3 coreopsis flowers that have been blossoming, of course. Nice to know, isn't it? But what I'm going to do is water the zinnias first, the seedlings like so. Okay, and then we've also got a sunflower seedling, and I'm going to water from here. A bit more easier, but hey, difficult to refrain because, I can't give the plants too much water or else they'll just die off. Okay, there's a lot of nasturtium activity right here. There's another one that's about to produce flowers. Look at that, there's another one. Quite interesting, isn't it? Looks quite nice, isn't it? And we've got some very big nasturtium plants. They're actually doing some very great things so far. And that there is a cosmos. I don't know what's going on here. I thought there was multiple branches of cosmoses here. Right, I'm just going to water these babies down nicely. Oh yeah, just going to be very careful of them seedlings. Very precious seedlings, my precious. Without sounding too much like Gollum. Right, so we've got lots and lots of nasturtium seedlings, zinnia seedlings, and there's another nasturtium seedling like so. It's a beautiful day outside. There's been a lot of butterflies so far. I think surprisingly, it's a bit of a far cry to 2020. Well, I think 2024 was a complete far cry because we've seen so much rain and cold weather. In fact, that actually decreased the number of butterflies that we had in our country. In fact, oh yes, there's this other plant here which I can't remember the name, and I've actually stuck a vase into it so that I can make the plant revive again and blossom once more, even though it looks like it's been sunken down. Noticing I actually can't believe how much water I've just added. It's there to keep the flower or plant alive, even though it's about to be on its dying phase. There's a lot of sparrow activity going on here. Don't know why, but we've got a lot of sunflower seedlings. I might come along and come back and do a bit of watering so far. I might try and also water the meadow as well, because I can tell you what, I've been doing a lot of hard work, keeping my garden in good shape. Whoa, going through my feet. Oh man, whoops, I think I should straightforward use water wisely. Oh, look at that. Nice footage like that. Ever captured on camera. Oh yeah. Woo! And I shall turn this baby off right to the top like so. Okay, looking good so far. Looking good so far indeed. Just going to pick up this baby here and I'm going to water almost everywhere where the soil is already like completely bone dry. And strange enough, yeah, I tell you what, those seedlings are doing very well. Very good in condition so far. I bet we're going to have a couple of hot days next week, I think. Actually, this week, I suppose, right towards the end of it. Might get a few hot days, if you know what I mean. This is somehow fairly amazing. And I'm going to go ahead and water the little zinnia seedling and also the nasturtiums. Lovely flowers that they've got there. I'm actually glad that they've got flowers. I will try and deadhead to prolong the flowering season somehow. And as you can see, I've been doing so well watering those guys right here. Look at that, or girls, because I don't know what gender the plants have. Pretty much they both have. I'm pretty sure they're hermaphrodites, both male and female organs type entities. And there's a lot of dirt and dust. Actually, a lot of soil and mud around here. In fact, there's a lot of soil around my feet here. In fact, there's a lot of butterflies so far. Nice to know, isn't it? Very nice to know. I'm just keeping it nice and shape. Okay, looking good so far. I'm also quite curious about the cosmos, because I do know that the cosmos has been nicely Well, then there's a wasp. Yeah, I told you wasps are very good pollinators. In a similar fashion to bees, because they were loaded. And we've got some more field mustards. They look like they are blossoming, and I can also see some more wheat. Is that zinnia that's growing next to it? Looks like it. And then we've also got garlic, more onions. They're about to regrow their fine-looking leaves. And then we've got an orange flower that I forgot the name of, yellowish orange thing. Some wild cabbage, and then we've also got all kinds of different plants here. We've got some wheat right there. Quite crazy, I've left a whole bunch of like bird food, and apparently the bird food that was straightforward being left off by me, it has attracted a lot more rats and squirrels compared to birds. Bit funny that actually. I'm actually quite curious on how these seedlings are doing. I've actually been planting more zinnia seedlings because the weather has gone cooler already. And I think when you have cooler weather, it tends to make it very easy for germinating. And there's a lot of house sparrow activity going on. There's a lot of chirping going on here. I don't know why. But I'm going to straightforward have a look at the garden before I should straightforward finish here. Because I tell you what, my backyard garden is completely filled with a rendezvous moment of lots and lots of nasturtiums. I'll tell you what, this is completely and utterly awesome, especially the cosmos. As you can see that the cosmos has actually gained a little flower head, as you can see. You can start to see a little flower head that's also poking out. So hopefully, as time goes by, we will start to see a complete transformation of how the backyard garden is going to be looking like. In fact, if I'm so lucky, I could try and buy some more zinnia seeds and try and grow some more flowers. But then, hey, you know what? Is this going to be the end of my growing season? No, I feel like there's still some more flowers to be raised and to be reared by me. In fact, I'll look forward to plant more zinnias. Fantastic flowers in the way they are. I should have bought more nasturtiums during the earlier parts of the year. That would have been fairly interesting. And I can actually see there is a house sparrow on one of the hedges. It's quite amazing. I can just see a bit of bird life going on here. If you know where to look, the bird is somewhere. Quite curious actually. Let me just turn the brightness a bit down. Can you see the bird? And it's off. It's a bit hard to tell where the birds are because they are straightforward hiding right in front of these hedges. And I, strangely enough, need to get back because I've got exams coming up at the moment. Oh man. Oops, I shouldn't be going up towards other people's gardens. But there you go, that is it. That is straightforward me looking around in my backyard garden, because I tell you what, it is looking completely and utterly awesome, and hopefully by July my cosmoses are going to straightforward explode with flowers, and that will be the most amazing thing I'll be having so far. Anyways, if you really enjoyed it so far today while watching this, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more for that videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye for now. And so far, there hasn't been a bad thing cited in this video.